Have you ever wondered why your paycheck seems to vanish almost as soon as it hits your bank account? You work hard, you try to be responsible, and yet, by the end of the month, you're left scratching your head, wondering where all your money went. It's a feeling that's all too familiar for many of us. Even when you use a budget app, diligently logging every coffee, every bill, every little expense, it can feel like your efforts aren't paying off. You check the charts, you see the colorful graphs, and you try to make sense of the numbers. But somehow, the math never seems to add up in your favor. Still, by the end of the month, your bank account feels empty. It can be frustrating, even discouraging. You might start to wonder if you're missing something, or if you're just not cut out for this whole adulting thing. You might even ask yourself, wasn't this app supposed to help? Wasn't it supposed to make managing money easier, not more confusing? The truth is, you're not alone. Many people have the same problem, no matter their age, income, or background. Budgeting apps are incredibly popular, but they don't always deliver the magic solution we hope for. People download a budget app hoping it will fix their money issues overnight. There's a sense of hope, maybe even excitement, that this time, things will be different. This time, you'll finally get your finances under control. But here's the thing. Apps are just tools. They're like a hammer or a calculator. They can help you build something, but they can't do the work for you. They can organize your numbers, but they can't make decisions for you. They can't change your habits or stop you from making impulse purchases. That's up to you. The temptation to buy something unplanned, to treat yourself after a long week, or to ignore your budget just this once. Those are choices only you can control. Apps can make it easy to see where your money goes. They break down your spending into neat categories, showing you exactly how much you spent on groceries, entertainment, or eating out. They provide graphs and summaries, giving you a clear picture of your financial habits. But seeing numbers on a screen isn't the same as making smart choices in real life. It's easy to look at the data and think, I'll do better next month. But unless you actually change your behavior, unless you pause before making a purchase or decide to cook at home instead of ordering takeout, the numbers won't change. You have to act on what you see. That means setting real goals, making tough choices, and sometimes saying no to things you want in the moment. It means using the information from your app to guide your decisions, not just to track your regrets. It's not enough to know where your money is going. Awareness is the first step, but action is what truly makes a difference. Reflect on your spending, learn from your mistakes, and adjust your habits as you go. You must take charge, or your money will keep slipping away no matter which app you use. Remember, the real power isn't in the app, it's in you, and the choices you make every day. Take control and watch your financial story change for the better. Let's be honest, a budget app won't magically fix your spending habits. If you overspend on takeout or forget to save money, no app can do that work for you. It's like buying running shoes and expecting to lose weight without running. Many people believe that downloading a new app will solve their money problems. But apps can't control your decisions. Only you can choose to put your money where it matters most. Some folks use budget apps to track every dollar but still spend too much. They feel good about checking their app, but their habits haven't changed. The numbers might look neat, but nothing is different. To truly succeed, you need more than just a digital record. You need to build discipline and stick to your plan, even when it's hard. It's easy to think that tracking every expense means you're in control. After all, you see every dollar that leaves your account, every coffee you buy, every online order you place. You might even feel a sense of accomplishment as you categorize your spending and watch the numbers add up in your favorite app. But there's a big difference between knowing where your money went and making decisions about where it should go. Tracking is about the past, what's already happened. Control is about the future, what you want to happen next. It's the difference between being a spectator and being the coach of your own financial game. Budget apps help you look back, showing you patterns and habits. But real control is about looking forward. It's about using that information to make better choices, to set goals, and to create a plan that actually works for your life. Imagine using your budget not just as a record, but as a roadmap. True financial stability comes from planning, not just recording. When you take the time to map out your month, anticipate upcoming expenses, and decide in advance how you'll spend your money, you're building a foundation for success. Planning gives you the power to prepare for emergencies, save for dreams, and avoid the stress of living paycheck to paycheck. When you plan your spending and stick to that plan, you start to win with money. Each time you follow through, you build confidence and momentum. You see progress, not just numbers. You celebrate small victories, like paying off a bill or reaching a savings goal, and those wins add up over time. It's about setting limits, holding yourself accountable, and saying no sometimes. Real control means making tough choices, resisting impulse buys, and reminding yourself of your bigger goals. It's not always easy, but it's always worth it. Many people fall into the trap of passive tracking. They check their apps, see the numbers, and maybe even feel a little guilty, but nothing changes. It becomes a routine, something you do out of habit, without real intention or purpose. They watch their spending but don't change their behavior. It's like watching a movie of your financial life, but never picking up the remote to change the channel. You see the problems, but you don't take action to fix them. It's like watching the speedometer while driving over the limit. You see the numbers but ignore the warning. The information is there, but without action, it doesn't help you avoid the consequences. If you want to break the cycle, you must move from tracking to action. That means using what you learn from tracking to make real changes, adjusting your habits, setting new goals, and holding yourself accountable every step of the way. That's the only path to real financial control. When you take charge, you're not just watching your money, you're directing it, shaping your future, and building the life you truly want. Not all budget apps are created equal. Some just show you spreadsheets, others help you build better habits. If you want an app that makes a real difference, look for these key features. First, you need realistic budgeting tools. An app should help you plan for real life, not just list your past expenses. Second, real-time expense tracking is a must. You should know instantly when you're overspending. Goal setting is another major feature. The best apps let you set targets for saving or paying off debt. Device syncing is also important. You need your budget wherever you go, on your phone or computer. Lastly, make sure your app has strong security. Your financial data should always be safe. With these features, your app becomes a helpful sidekick, not just a digital notebook. There's one feature most people overlook: cash flow awareness. It might sound simple, but it's actually the foundation of financial success. While many people focus on tracking expenses or setting up budgets, they often miss the bigger picture, understanding the movement of their money, day in and day out. Cash flow awareness is about being conscious of every dollar that enters and leaves your accounts, not just at the end of the month, but every single day. This means, understanding every day how much money is coming in and how much is going out. It's about being proactive, not reactive. Instead of waiting for a surprise bill or an unexpected expense to throw you off, you're always a step ahead. You know exactly where you stand, and that knowledge gives you confidence and control. It's about more than just checking your balance. Sure, seeing your account balance is helpful, but it doesn't tell the whole story. True cash flow awareness means you understand your spending patterns, your income sources, and how your habits impact your financial health over time. It's a deeper level of insight that most people never reach. The best budgeters out there pay themselves first. This is a game-changing habit that separates those who struggle from those who thrive financially. Paying yourself first means prioritizing your future, before you pay bills, before you shop, before you do anything else with your money. That means setting money aside for savings or investing before you spend on anything else. It's a simple shift, but it has a massive impact. When you make saving automatic, you remove the temptation to spend what you should be saving. Over time, these small, consistent actions add up to big results. If your app helps you do this, you're definitely on the path to real control. The right tools make it easy to automate your savings, track your progress, and celebrate your wins along the way. They turn good intentions into real habits. Apps that highlight cash flow and encourage paying yourself first do more than just track. They actually change your habits. They nudge you to make better choices, to pause before spending, and to prioritize your goals. Over time, these small nudges create lasting change. They make you think before you spend. Instead of mindlessly swiping your card or tapping your phone, you start to ask yourself, is this purchase worth it? Does it align with my goals? That moment of reflection is powerful. It's what helps you break the cycle of living paycheck to paycheck. And honestly, that's the secret sauce most apps miss. They focus on tracking, but not on changing behavior. True financial transformation happens when you build awareness and develop better habits, not just when you log your expenses. When you focus on cash flow and build a habit of saving first, your financial life really changes. You start to see progress, you feel less stressed, and you gain a sense of freedom that comes from knowing you're in control. You start to control your money, instead of letting it control you. And that, more than anything, is the real game changer. With cash flow awareness and the habit of paying yourself first, you're not just managing money, you're building a future you can be proud of. Let's look at some real-life situations. Sarah uses a top-rated budgeting app. She checks it daily but still ends up short every month. Why? She tracks, but she doesn't limit her spending or save first. Then there's Mike. He uses an app with real-time alerts. It notifies him when he's close to his budget. Still, he ignores the warnings and splurges on weekends. The app can't stop him, only he can. Anna syncs her app across devices, sets goals, and even sees graphs. But she never pays herself first. Her savings stay flat, and her money disappears on small daily expenses. These stories show that apps are just tools. Without action and discipline, even the best app can't fix your money problems. There are many great budget apps out there. YNAB, Monarch Money, Rocket Money, PocketGuard, and Quicken Simplifi are some of the best. They offer real-time tracking, goal setting, and syncing across devices. But here's the truth. The best app is the one that changes your behavior. It's not about the charts or notifications. It's about whether you actually spend less, save more, and make better choices. Some people collect apps, hoping the next one will be the one. They end up with lots of data, but no real change. Don't fall into this trap. Pick an app that fits your life. Then, use it to take action, not just to watch your numbers grow. Technology is a powerful tool. Budget apps make tracking easy. But remember, no tool can replace self-control, knowledge, and discipline. These are the real keys to financial success. Financial education is just as important as any app. Learn how to budget, how to save, and how to invest. Use your app to support these lessons, not to replace them. Always pay yourself first. Before you pay bills or buy anything, set money aside for savings. Let your app remind you, but let your willpower make it happen. In the end, the right habits, not the right app, will lead you to financial peace. So, before you download another app, stop and reflect. Ask yourself, am I ready to control my money, or am I just tracking it? Tracking is only the first step. Real change comes when you take action. Set a plan, stick to your budget, and pay yourself first. Use your app as a tool, not a crutch. Remember, you have the power. No app can do the work for you. Build your discipline, keep learning, and make every dollar count. If you want to win with money, focus on controlling your cash flow, not just watching it disappear. The right action, backed by the right tools, leads to real financial freedom. Remember to like and subscribe for more Money Smart Basics videos. If you have any suggestions for financial literacy topics, please leave a comment. The information provided in this content is for educational and informational purposes only and should not be considered financial, legal, or tax advice. Always consult with a qualified financial advisor, tax professional, or legal counsel before making any financial decisions. The creator of this content is not responsible for any actions taken based on the information provided. Investments and financial decisions carry risk, and past performance does not guarantee future results.